Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for the 1st of February. Okay, this particular count here was my original count, and I think I might just sort of go back over it a little bit. I kind of like it. In that we've got wave 3 here with an A and a B and 5 waves down for wave C here as wave 1 and 2 and 3 here, and then this wave 4 here is a triangle, is an A, B, C, D and E wave here for wave 4 and down for wave 5. Yes, I know we haven't made a low below here, but it's not like it traded down here for a long time, was it? I mean, it's just one spike, so to speak. Move up here we can count as 5 waves, and then ABC back for wave 2. Now we will be looking at other counts, but before we go to the other counts, I just really want to take a look at this one here and compare it to silver. So we can fit that on the screen here. So we're bit tight here. So with silver here, we've got this wave A down here, which is this wave A here. And then we're up here in 3 waves here. Okay, so then we're up here in 3 waves here for wave B, and then we're down here in terms of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 down here for silver. So that's the same down here as wave 3. And then all of this pattern here, including that little spike above here, that little spike, that ABC pattern here, and then the spike above here is the little ABC pattern and the spike above, and then this little move here, and this, I think I've got this on a smaller version here. Let me just check. Yeah, so this here, so we've got wave 3 here with an A, B, C, D and E here for wave 4 and down for wave 5 here. And the thing that makes this kind of okay-ish is because we've got 5 waves up here to make wave 1 and back for wave 2. So that's the same here. So all this pattern, this whole pattern here is really similar to this one here. It's really quite close. Then we've had this 5 waves, we're back down to here, and now we've made a new high above here. So in this case, this wave 2 here, we've got this wave 2 just coming in here at the moment for this. So it'll just be interesting to see if this continues to follow silver in that way and then just pushes higher for this. And we'll have a closer look at this on the tick chart here. But I just really wanted to point this out with what's happening with silver, and this whole pattern here is really, I mean, it's taken more time than the Bitcoin one, but they're exactly the same. I mean, they're the same patterns. So I think that's kind of interesting. Anyway, that was just that, just a little bit of something. So if we're looking at this whole pattern here in a different way, we can look at it in a few different ways. So let's do that. Let's just sort of shoot the breeze here a bit. So we could look at, first of all, we could look at it as a triangle pattern, as an ABC here for the A wave, an A and a B and a C for the B wave here. We'll need to see an A and a B and further down here for the C wave, which we're not really seeing at the moment, and then a D wave here and an E wave here. I suppose we could also shorten this up. We could put the A wave here, the B wave here, the C wave here, the D wave here, and the E wave sitting here in that case, and be finished now as well, because it's pulled back to its 61.8%, and we can have a look at that inside there. So yeah, or we can look at W, X and Y coming down here further for this. If it's a triangle pattern, we should stay within that, in lows here and highs here within that sort of range there. So yeah, let's just go to the tick chart here and load up some ticks. So in this case here, it lays it out a little bit better. We could probably bring in a bit more data here just to get this. So from the top here, we can look at this as wave A, B wave here, and then the C wave down as 1, 2, 3, and here an A, B, C, D, E for the 4th, and down for the 5th wave to make wave 4 here. And then looking for wave 1 to the upside, Okay, well that's really starting to push up now, isn't it? So the A wave down to here, then an A, B, C for the B wave, and then down here for 1 and 2 here, and 3 here, and 4 here. Wave 5 didn't make a new low here, but it did produce 5 waves, so it hasn't made a new low. So that's a bit of an issue, but not the end of the world. We'll just see how that travels. I mean, we've always been looking for support on 35, and we haven't really got that yet. Yes, we've traded above it here, but when it came back and tested it, it never really sat on there. And that's something that we're looking for. So if you were looking to trade long, then you can look at the same thing again. We'll look for the classic trading levels pattern sitting on 35, which we haven't got before. I mean, that happened really quick over here before, didn't it? You know, I'm not sure if that lined up with Elon Musk turning his Twitter account to Bitcoin, but or whatever it was, I'm not sure. But yeah, that support on 35 will really help that move to the upside. Yeah, so for myself, I've picked up a few more, or maybe that was the last time I spoke as well. I bought another $5,000 worth here. If it comes back down here, I'll be, look, it would be nice if it did, so I could get some more, put it that way. But I'm going to start to invest in some of the other coins that are sitting, some of the other companies that are sitting on the blockchain. So I'll probably choose about 5 of them and start feeding in a little bit on each of those. So I will also include you in on that little journey as well. So I'll make another video I won't put it out every day, but I'll have a look at a group of 5 coins that I'll invest in, and yeah, you can follow along and do what you need to do on that. Alrighty, look, I think that's all for the time being. The 34 is important here. That's a Fibonacci number, so 21, 34, 55, 89, and so on. And also you can see it's quite a nice balance line through all of this, so maybe we could drop that 34 down to 35 down to 34. But obviously if that's the balance line there, well, it's not probably the balance line. I mean, between 30 and 40 here would be looking at 35. We'll just pop that in there and just see how that looks. It's kind of like a top end and bottom end of that range, isn't it? But getting support on here, you can see that it would now, I mean, it's been support here before, but it was still in the early stages of its corrections. This is the later stages. So getting support now is completely different from this situation over here. So getting support on 34, 35, that will tell us that we're on that run up to the 50 at that point. That's what that will do. Okay, that's what I'm looking for in terms of just talking to folks as traders rather than hodlers. So yeah, okay, so that's that. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.